Hello and welcome back to another video with the Rosie Life. I'm so glad that you are here. So I wasn't going to make another video. I know I keep saying that, but the amount of wonderful news that I'm getting from so many of you has just got me inspired to share these messages because the stories are just like, they keep coming and they're so good, right? So today I want to share with you a very special story from a viewer who, I'm not sure she found me on YouTube or TikTok. Because you guys know I do also have a TikTok account and I post some stuff over there that's really casual and, but you know, just have fun and I do a little fashion stuff and whatever. But, so I'm not sure where she found me, but it doesn't really matter. But I want to share with you she posted a video on her channel and I will tag her. I already tagged it in the community post, but I will tag it in the comments here as well if you guys want to go watch it. And it is that video of hers is like blowing up. The last time I looked, it had over 50,000 views on it. And the way she started the video is, I have the most money I've ever had in my bank account right now. That's how she starts the video. And then she proceeds to talk about the video. I wanted to share some of the highlights of what she said in her video because I know many of you are in countries where you don't have access to TikTok. So I wanted to share this beautiful story of hers here in a video so that the whole world could hear it, not just those who have access to TikTok. So, so I'm gonna read you guys what she writes in here. I'm gonna read some of it, and then there's some things that I want to share with you. I'm gonna have some commentaries about what she writes, and then I'm gonna get into a little bit of how this ties in together for you, whoever's watching. And I'm so happy and I'm so grateful for her and for all the stories that you guys are just showering in. And with the not understanding with the game, that video really has helped so many of you. And I'll tag that video here too, is like the I don't have it game. Because really there's nothing to do. Like the more aware that I have become, the more I realize that there's literally nothing that we ever had to do. And while all the content on manifesting and law of this, law of that, all of these wonderful, beautiful pieces of information like the Bible and scriptures and the Kabbalah and the law of one, the law of assumption, the law of attraction, all of the different laws, the non-duality, the teachings, Buddhism, all of the teachings that I've shared and I've studied for years and are amazing. It also can complicate things, and I know it did for me, so I can only speak from my experience, but I know it complicated things for me, and I hear it being very complicated still by many people, and then there's teachers out there that are still maybe new to reading and studying and those kind of things, so they'll have a different way of teaching it or talking about it, and they're going to talk about it from their perspective as well. So I can't worry about what everybody else is doing and how everybody else is teaching it. I can only share and teach my takeaways and the simplicity, because I've said this for years, that the truth is simple. And I've been determined that the truth is simple. It's not hard. It's not complicated, that we don't have to do so much. Like if it's already all mine, then I shouldn't have to do a fucking thing. But it's become like I have to affirm, I have to visualize, I have to align to the energy of this. And I've taught that shit because I'm like, oh God, well that makes sense. And that's the thing, is a lot of it made sense. A lot of it sounds logical and practical, and it gives you something to do, right? To align to something, to be the vibration of something, to think positive thoughts, flip thoughts, feel better, climb the emotional whatever scale. Like there's so many friggin' scales, right? And it's just like overwhelming. And I'm like, but I refuse to go back to thinking that this is all bullshit, because it's not. Like I've seen too much, I've experienced too much to know that creation, who we are, is not, it's not a lie. It's like, it's who we are. I know it's the truth. But what I was determined is to see it in a much simpler way, in a way that made sense to me. And if it makes sense to me, then I can freely talk about it very casually, the way that I would talk to, a lot of you guys call me your sister or your auntie or whatever. And I'm like, I love it. Okay. But the way that I would talk to my friends, the way that I would talk to my family, my loved ones, that's how I wanted to be able to talk about it here without being technical and scientific, and right, because you can go the route where it's very scientific and science explains it a certain way. You can go a route where it's sounds like very metaphysical script with religious scriptures, but metaphysically speaking. You can go in different routes where it is like you're just changing your self-concept, whatever. There's just so many ways that it is taught. But one thing I do is, like, I was getting really wound up sometimes by listening to how people talk, because it would piss me off, because it would confuse me. And I'm like, I can't focus on whatever else is doing. I'm just going to focus on me being the greatest creator of all time. I'm going to focus on me being the greatest, because I'm here for greatness. I am greatness, and that is what I do. So when I put the focus on me, then I can speak about the laws or reality creation and who we are in a way that makes sense to me and sounds like me, and share it. And you know what? It's working, because I get so many people telling me, I'm like, oh my God, I love how you teach it. I love how you teach it. And I'm like, I do too. I do too. If I love it, then of course you guys love it. And you guys obviously must love yourselves to be sitting here watching me, because that's a direct reflection. So let's get started. So this awesome, beautiful creator, like, she has sent me messages before and made comments and stuff. But this video, really, it surprised me. I woke up yesterday morning to this, her tagging me in her TikTok video, and her sharing her story, and it's so powerful. And she has hundreds of comments under her video, and she's directing them over to watch the Rosie Live, which I totally appreciate. And so many of you are new, and I'm so happy that you're here, and we're gonna get to it. So she starts off her video saying, I have the most money I've ever had in my bank account. And I'm like, yeah, what a way to start. And I'm going to read her words, and you'll know when it's my commentary, okay? She says, manifestation, the way it's taught by many, made me broker than I've ever been, made me more insecure than I've ever been in my entire life, and made me feel like I could not trust myself. Now, here's what I want to say to that. I understand what she's saying. And the reason why she had that experience, it wasn't manifestation, it wasn't the law, and it wasn't anything outside of her, because we can't blame teachers or laws or books or anything, right? But what happened is that when you're still trying to manifest, when you're still trying to get something, when you're not accepting that you already have all things, then you begin to try. And we're gonna dive deep into this topic today. Then you begin to try to manifest things, try to get stuff. And then, yes, you will have a plethora of coaches, teachers, books, videos to read about how to do it, because you still are not realizing that you don't have to do anything. But the content will definitely be out there. The videos, the teachers, the books, the techniques, the retreats, all of those, that will definitely be out there to help you reflect. It will help you keep you help keep you in this idea that you still have to do something, that you still don't have it. And here's like a smorgasbord of teachings and coaches and books and everything, right? To help you see that how to get it, how to make it happen, what to do next, and how to align, how to feel better, what to think, what to do when you're not feeling good. It will be there, because that's literally an identity, is someone that feels like they don't have it, right? So this is the kind of stuff that will appear. So I get it. She was suffering. It's like when you insist that you don't have it, and I know it's ironic, right? Because you think, or like, well, I don't have it, and that's why I'm doing these techniques. That's why I'm saying these things. That's why I'm doing all this stuff, right? But what you're doing is, you're pushing further away from the one that already has it and always had it, because you're saying, I don't have it, so I got to do. And it reminds me of, a lot of scriptures and books that talks about, to those that have, more will be given, and to those that don't have, even what they have will be taken away. And when I heard her say that, and that's what it reminded me of, because when you claim and decide that you don't have, even what you have will appear to be being taken away from you. Okay, so, but when you remember that you have, it's just an acceptance day. I already have it. The game is, I don't have it. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. But really, you have it all, and that is all you're accepting. And that's it. So let's keep talking about it. So she says, I want to talk about how I got out of that, meaning out of the trying, out of the manifesting, and where I'm at now. It's not to say law of assumption is not real, but it's the way it's taught that is ruining people's lives. Remember, this is her experience, okay? So she really felt like it's not that anyone out there is evil and trying to ruin someone's life, right? But it's that insistence that you don't have it, that you just feel like your life is being ruined, right? That things are getting worse, basically. So she said, I'm freed from the shackles of all the rules or things you have to do, practices. She says, I feel free. The last video too, all my clients, this is what they're saying, right? They're saying, I feel free. Oh my God, I'm free. What I wanted was to be free. And I'm like, exactly. You don't need to do anything, she says. She said when she worked in 2023, she was making tons of money. And she said, I just trusted the universe. I didn't do anything. I didn't manifest. I didn't do anything. I didn't affirm. She said, I just trusted the universe. In other words, she was just doing what she doing what she loved. And she just trusted that the money would always be there for her. So it wasn't like a technique. She just kept going. She kept choosing what she wanted to do in her life and knew that she'd be provided for. Because there's no universe outside of you. Nothing and no one's giving you anything. It's you just trusting that what you do, your choices, whatever you want to do, not do, that it will work. Then I started overcomplicating things. She said, trying to manifest, and my life got terrible. Of course, because she went from allowing to enjoying her life and trusting that it all works out, to now she tried to make things happen. And that's when things got worse for her. She said, clients were running away from me. I was trying to manifest an SP. I was insecure. I felt like I had to wake up and immediately enter the state and do all this BS that people say Neville taught. And as so many of you, me included, I used to feel like this too, like, oh my God, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I gotta jump back into the state of my wish fulfilled, embody it, start affirming, today I'm the best thing ever, and start affirming and self-concept work as soon as you open your eyes, like begin like a process from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep. She said, but it's easier than anyone says. She said, this is what she says, just live your life and know everything is gonna work out. That is her magic sauce. That is her recipe. She said, just live your life and know everything is gonna work out. And be the person you wanna be, and everything will work out. She's saying, just be who you wanna be and know that it's gonna work out. Just decide it's a firm decision. She gave a couple examples that I want to share with you that to elaborate this. She said she was at a music festival in Miami, and she says typically it always rains this time of year for this music festival. And she decided, no, it's my reality and it will be sunny all 3 days. She even said she deleted the weather app because she did not want to be told how things are. She was like, no, I don't need it because I already decided what's going to happen. I don't need to check the weather app, see what to wear. I'm the one deciding what the weather's going to be like. That's powerful. It began to sprinkle on the 3rd day, she said, and she stopped and said, no, this is not happening. This is stopping right now. The rain stopped, she said. The rain stopped, and then the sun came out. She's the one that came out. She came out. She's the one that came out and showed herself. She says, this is what the fuck is going on now. This is what's happening. She said she didn't stand there and whine and say, oh, I suck. It was sunny for 2 days, but the 3rd it started to sprinkle, and she's like, oh, hell no. No, another example she gave that she talked about losing an Aritzia jacket of hers, and she left it at a yoga studio. And she said they're not cheap. And when she remembered that she probably left it at the yoga studio, she began calling. And she says, no. She said, I decided, no, I did not lose anything. I have that jacket. It's here now. She calls the studio, and they had it. She says those things get picked up and taken and swindled all the time. Like, you leave a nice jacket laying around like in a big public yoga studio. She says those things will just get taken. And she says, but not mine. They had it. They said, we'll keep it here locked up for you. She said, I need you to know, this is her message to you all. I need you to know that everything is you. Not in a stressful way, but in a freeing way. She then talked about last week feeling like a big mess. She said, I was anxious after coming off of a big high off the music festival. And yet she said, I was still stressful. But she said, I still made more money than she ever has before that same week, because she had already decided, I make a shit ton of money no matter how I feel. So she didn't let her feelings and thoughts get in the way. She said, you don't have to worry about your emotions or thoughts. It literally doesn't fucking matter. I wasted so many years of my life caring about shit that doesn't matter. You don't need another Neville Goddard video. Nothing wrong with Neville, you guys. Let's sip my coffee. There's nothing wrong with Neville Goddard, law of assumption, any of the laws, any of the teachers talking about. There's nothing wrong with it. But what she's saying is like, you don't need more content. She says you don't need to embody the state. You don't need to visualize. You don't need to do anything. Just have a good time. Have a good life. Even if you're not having a good time, you're still going to get what you want. So why not have a good time? But if you don't feel good, you're still going to get what you want. She said the Rosy Life is the only are the only videos I watch now. When I feel off, I watch her in bed on my iPad. She's basically my aunt now. I love this so much, and I love you too. It's so cute. I love it. There are a lot of other teachers out there that are good, but if I had to narrow it down to one, so I'm not confusing you guys, it's the Rosy Life 100%. Well, thank you so much, and I agree with you. Then she thanks me, and in the video, she gets teared up, and then I got teared up. Like, you guys don't even know, like, I started crying when I saw this, her looking in the camera directly at me and saying thank you. And she says, Rose, she says, thank you. She says, my dream life is happening. It's unfolding in front of me. I got goosebumps, you guys, just like I did when I watched it the first time. I can't believe I'm finally free. And as someone who struggles with mental health, and then she wrote, I know that is something I'm putting on myself, She immediately caught it and she's like, I know. She says, I can be sad sometimes, but I know I still get what I want. Oh my God, you guys. This was an incredible video that she posted. And that's the first time someone's tagged me and had like such a clear, direct message. And with their own story, sharing their own story. She's extremely powerful. And I love that she doesn't sit there and say she's so perfect and she doesn't claim, she even talks about it. She's like, yeah, it's someone that's always struggled with mental health. She has stories and yet she recognizes them, but she still doesn't allow anything to get in their way. She's not waiting to like not be a certain way. She's not waiting to not feel perfect. She's not waiting for everything to be, she's like, oh, she's not waiting to be in a yacht with $5 billion in her bank account before she claims and declares that she's got this, that she knows who the fuck she is, that her dream life is unfolding and she's not even doing anything. She's not waiting around for the signs, for the stuff to appear, to know that she's free, to know that she has it in the bag, that she knows she's the one holding the cards. So is every single one of you. But this is what I want to share with you. But the reason why that many of you may not feel this right away, but we're going to get you there. We're going to get you there. Like if you, like I know there's some of you that may not have parents anymore, or may not have people that are like an auntie or an uncle or somebody that you guys turn to. I know that there's a lot of you that do have it and there's a lot of you that don't, but it doesn't matter whether you do or you don't. You're like, if you want your biggest cheerleader, it's you. You are the biggest cheerleader. You want to be your biggest fan. And I will be your second biggest fan. I will stay here, and I do believe you can do anything. You can have it all. I will be your number 2 fan. I will not be your number 1 fan, but I'll be your number 2 fan. The number 1 has to be you, but I'll be your number 2. I'm my biggest fan, and I believe that. So what I was thinking about when I was writing out some of her content, words from her video, right, was, remember, I don't have a game, all right? So if you grew up and this is all you've known, before you found any like law of assumption or content creating or reality creation, video, whatever, okay? And if you were told most of your life, some of your life, or even one time, doesn't matter, that you're broke, that you're broken or broke, right? That you're broken, meaning that you are, maybe that you're a mean person, that you're nasty, that you are ugly, that you're too fat, too skinny, too short, too tall, or that you're anxious, or that you don't focus, or that you have, or something, right? You're broken, mate, basically, right? That something's fucking wrong with you. That the way you are and who you are is not enough. And it's not that it's not enough, is that because even that term is so overused, and then like, oh, let me go fix myself. So if you're told you're broken by your family, your friends, your school, or by yourself, or TV, or therapist, or coaches, or whatever, and you're told that, oh, the reason why you feel that, the reason why you think that, the reason why you don't have what you want is because you're fucking broken, but let's fix you. So if you are told that you're broken, what is natural, right, is you try to go fix yourself. It makes sense, right? It makes sense. Oh, you're thinking, oh, that's because you didn't get that job. Oh, you didn't get that person. Oh, you didn't get that car. Oh, you didn't get that because you don't feel like you're worthy. You don't feel like you're wanted. You don't feel like you're enough. So it makes sense that you go try to fix yourself. If you're told that you have no money, and it's hard, that you have no money, or that money is hard to obtain, either by your family, your friends, society, whatever, where you grew up. Oh, the list is fucking exhaustive, okay? You're told that you don't have any money and it's hard. Your bank account, your bills tell you don't have any money, whatever, whoever, all of it, everything, all the above, okay? So it makes sense that you try to fix it, And most people to go try to fix the issue of not having money by how? By going to work harder. And if you're like, oh no, I don't work harder, I work smarter. You're still working. You're still fucking working. Do you see? You're trying to fix by working harder or working smarter to get more money. It makes sense, right? It makes sense. So you're being told you're broken. You're being told you have no money. And it's hard to get it, right? And then you do the logical things of fixing it. Let me fix it. You can't. Another one, if you're told that you can't, whatever, you can't be a supermodel, you can't be an NBA player, you can't be the one that's living on a yacht in Fiji Islands or whatever, because of where you grew up, because no one in your family's ever had money, because it's impossible, that there's only the 1%, that only few people have that money, that only these people have the money, and that everybody else gets to watch them flash their money. You can't, right? That you can't be that actor. You can't be that musician, that you can't. But you can, but it's going to be hard if you try. And so it's either you can't because you're stupid, you can't because you're not educated, you can't because you don't have what it takes, you can't because you're not talented. It's genetic. It's genetic to have this body. It's genetic to be a ball player. It's genetic. It's in my genes to be brilliant. It's because I'm in the Mensa program, because I have the IQ and you don't. It's just genetic. You can't. And it's going to be hard if you try. Oh, then there's the other. Oh, well, yes, you can. You can, but it's going to be hard. Remember, you, along with 5 billion other people, also want to be famous, also want to marry the dream guy or the dream girl, or yeah, you and everybody else wants to be a football player. Yeah, you and everybody else wants to live in that penthouse. Yeah, you and everybody else wants to be great in something. Yeah, you and everyone else wants to be a content creator. Yeah, this is like, yeah, you can. But you got to understand that good luck, it's going to be fucking hard, and you got to be willing to work hard. You know, you got to climb the ladder. You got to be willing to do your time as to be a little peon and then climb your way up a ladder and get there. You got to be willing to sacrifice shit that other people won't have right now, but in the long run, you're going to get. Do you see? It's like you can, but if you, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. So what do? You won't even bother trying if you have this you can't story, like, no, well, fuck. Shit. I was just told I can't. So then what? You take that as, I don't believe in myself. I can't do it. There's no fucking way. And even if I wanted to, what a joke. What a joke. All these other people are going to look at me like I'm crazy, and they'll be like, who the fuck do you think you are? You think you're special? You won't even bother thinking of yourself as that what you desire to be, or you'll give up. Even if you do, you try. Oh yeah, we got you, buddy. We believe in you. It's gonna be fucking hard, but we believe in you. And you might even try, but you'll give up, and you'll call it procrastination. You'll call it self-sabotage. You'll call it all kinds of shit. You'll give up before you even try. Or you try, and then you're just like, I tried, and it didn't work. I did it, but I should have done that when I was 13. I should have done that when I was this. I could have done this, but I didn't want to. Just don't have the motivation. I just don't have what it takes. I don't have a community of people believing in me. That's my favorite one. I don't have a village of support system. I don't have all these people that have been successful to allow me to be mentored by them. Like, you guys forget, I used to be a shrink. I've heard it all. I've heard it fucking all. And I'm calling bullshit on all of these excuses. Why? Because all of this is what you've been told. You've been told that you're broken. You've been told that it's hard. You've been told that you can't, or that it's going to be difficult if you do try. So what do? You work on yourself. You work on you. You work for it. And then you work yourself down. Or work yourself up. But no matter how you cut it, you have this idea that it's all work. Work on yourself, work on it, work for it, work yourself up, work yourself down, work out. Think about it, even like for the fitness, you gotta work out. Nothing's free, no pain, no gain. You gotta fucking work for it. You gotta work, you gotta hustle, you gotta work, you gotta hustle. You know, early worm gets, what is that? The early bird gets the worm or whatever. All of these stupid sayings. You got to get up. I talked to this one client, and she's a successful realtor, and she said, "Yeah," she said, "Rose, I'm so tired of hearing all these workshops and videos and books that I'm reading about how to become more successful as a realtor." And she's like, I feel like, you know, if I don't get up at 5 a.m. to go on a run and work out and drink my smoothie and then get dressed and put high heels on and a sexy dress to go out and sell real estate. I was just like, no, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it's like you have to go run a 5K in your high heels in the morning. Otherwise, you're not going to get what you want. It's like all this, it's all stories that you've been told. It's all stories that you've been told. In some way or another, either the people around you, what you've watched, what you've heard, what you've learned, you've been told that your life is hard, that your life is work. So if this is, like, think about it, that in the health and wellness industry, in the medical industry, in the mental health industry, in the entertainment industry, right? In the sports industry, like every fucking area of your life is work. You gotta work to be healthy. You gotta work to be sexy. You gotta work to be hot. You gotta work to be jacked. You gotta work. You gotta work for fucking everything. And then you hear someone like this creator says, I don't gotta do shit. No wonder you guys are scratching your head. It's no wonder. And then it makes sense to sit there and tell you to fix yourself, change the way you look at yourself, think better thoughts, feel better, keep yourself busy, have a hobby. It'll happen. Like it will have, still waiting for something outside of you to give you a fucking message that if you're doing it right. Why? I wonder why. Because you've been told your whole life about how hard it is and how broken you are and how much shit you got to do and change. All of this and more is the I don't have it game. It's all pointing to this one simple game. And it's a hell of a master of a game. I didn't say all that to leave you guys fucking hanging. I didn't say all that. I said all that because I want you to see what's distracting you. What's distracting you from remembering or realizing and accepting that I already have it. If you are flooded with that kind of shit, day in and day out, again and again, like Groundhog Day, this is all you fucking know, you're flooded with I don't have it. Doesn't mean that it's not some conspiracy theory. It's not the Matrix. It's like, even though I love the movie The Matrix, there is no Matrix that you're stuck in. There's nothing and no one holding you down. No one's holding you back. That's the game. All of it. To think that there's someone to blame, to think that there's someone outside of you to blame and point a finger at as to why your life isn't the way you want it is bullshit. It's more of the I don't have it game. Because if you have someone to blame, then you can be pissed off at them. But guess what? Your life doesn't change. Who cares? Oh, glory. I found the people and the reason why I'm held back. And then what? It doesn't do a damn thing because there is nothing and no one to blame. This is all the game because the truth is you do already have it all. You have it all. But all of this distraction is what you guys seek to fix, seek to handle, you're trying to fix stuff that doesn't need to be fixed. You're trying to do things just like this, a creator I talked about. She gave up manifesting. She stopped trying so hard. She stopped trying to be and realized, I already have it. I already am perfect the way that I am, with my anxiety or my sadness or my joy or my jumping up and down at a music festival. No matter how I show up, I still am perfect and I still get everything I want. That is literally the game. Anything outside of that, of what I said, you have it all. You are it all and you have it all. Understand that everything else is just a distraction, trying to keep you in the illusion, trying to keep you in the game of I don't have it. Because if I could tell you in a million different ways, and I gave you guys a bunch, if I can tell you in a million different ways that you don't have it, that's the biggest distraction. Because you'll just keep providing more evidence and more proof that you don't. You'll come up with an excuse. And I guarantee you, you're going to come up with them. But I don't have it. But how do I tell my landlord? But how do I pay the bill? But how do I do? You're going to keep on the bandwagon of I don't have it. Until you drop the I don't have it, it's not mine, it's not here. You will continue to find reasons why you don't have it. You'll find every nook and cranny. It's because of your nervous system. It's because of your mom. It's because of your society. It's because of your culture. It's because of the city you live in the world. It's because of the government. It's because of this. You're going to blame something and someone constantly as to why you don't have it. I'm not talking about practicalities. I'm not talking about logistics. If you're looking for some logical, practical answer, explanation to all of this, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something bigger. I'm talking about who you are, that you do have it all. You can have it all. You have it all. You can do anything. You can do anything because you are everything. You are the everything in the anything. I can because I am. That is who you are. I can because I am. So when you recognize, and it's just a choice, hear me when I say this really clearly, it is a choice to accept that you have it all, that I am everything. If you want evidence and you're looking for logical proof, and you look, go ahead, go on your rabbit holes and find it. I'm telling you, after studying so many books, after studying the mind, after studying all metaphysics, quantum mechanics, all of it, you will only find yourself deeper in a hole of looking for evidence and proof, so that hopefully one day when you're 108 years old, you found a morsel of some kind of proof that you can say, that's why I can say I am it all. Or you can just do that now and say, I don't need the fucking proof. I am the proof. I am the proof. That's it. I have it all. And anytime anyone, any person, anything, any issue, any image, anything that's in your life is trying to say you don't have it, you can't have it, you can't be it, it's impossible. Anytime you see anything like that, here's what I'm going to tell you what to do. It's what I like doing. I go like this. Pause. I already have it. I'm not falling for this shit. I'm not taking the bait. I'm not falling for this. Pause. Nope. I don't give a shit what this looks like. I don't care how I feel. I already have it. It's mine. Game on. It's mine. I have it. I already am it. That's it. That's it. And just like her, and just like so many other people that I've been sharing on videos on here and on TikTok, that's all they're doing. Like the last girl, I'm sitting on the couch petting my dog and everything's just falling on my lap. I'm telling you, and it's not just, I'm not going to do nothing. But yet they wait around, and then you're going to wait around for something to happen. If you're still waiting around, you forgot the most important part of this whole video. Why would you be waiting around if you already know you have it? I already am it. I already have it. And if your next question, well, where is it? Then you still don't know that you have it. Because when you know you have it, you're just like, I'm not doing shit. I'm not lifting a finger. I'm going to live my life, and no matter what I do, if I want to be a newscaster, if I want to be a world traveler, if I want to be a model, if I want to be a football player, if I want to be selling stocks and bonds, a day trader, whatever the hell, I'm going to go ahead and do it, even if I have no freaking proof of how, when, where, how. I made the decision to do it, and I'm just going to do it. And I know if I want to do it, it's a success. It's a slam dunk because I am everything. But a lot of you guys are still waiting for proof and evidence to see, well, I would if I had the money. I would if somebody believed in me. Watch the video again. Watch this video again. Go watch it. I don't have it again because you're getting sucker punched by yourself because no one's doing this to you. No one's playing the game on you. You're playing the game on yourself. That's the whole point. You're playing the game on yourself. You have it all. And the moment you stop saying you don't, your life will change. I love you. Thanks for being here. And members, I will see you guys soon. Peace out.